What's up with it, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. If you're a fan of the Las Vegas Raiders and want to support this channel, please subscribe. Also, check out Raiderhoncho.com, pick you up some of that merch, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at Raider Honcho. Now, what a night, what a night, what a night, and what a time to be alive. Last night was day one of the draft. And, you know, it was a big day for me. Shout out to Simone Raider, man, putting together the draft-a-thon. We had some cool people check in. I thought it was a really good time. It was really entertaining, man. At one point, we had 1,400 people up in the live chat. So I really appreciate everybody that showed up and showed out. You already know how that Honcho Mafia does it. So, yeah, man, I was really excited last night up until we got to pick 17. Oh, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Now, look, let's just be very clear, okay? A reach is all relative to what the organization thinks a player is, okay? Value is all relative to mostly the media, right? Without the media telling us who should be picked and who shouldn't be picked, then we wouldn't determine somebody's value, right? We don't know what an organization values a player. But damn it, at 17, no way in hell was I happy with us going with Leatherwood at 17. Now, but if you watched my live yesterday before the draft, I did mention that I had some inside information that said the Raiders not only were going to go tackle, but most likely we're going to go a tackle that we didn't grade very high, but obviously the organization did. And I actually mentioned Leatherwood. Shout out to Raider Scout. He was on it first. And so I wasn't as surprised as some other people, which also helped me not to be as mad or disgusted as some other people. But with Jock on the board, I wasn't surprised that Jock wasn't picked. I'm not surprised to see Jock falling because I kind of mentioned that Jock doesn't have a real position. He's kind of a joker. You don't really know where he's going to play, so it's not surprising to me to see him fall. But to see Trayvon Merrick not get picked in the first round is super surprising to me. And so as far as my reactions to the Leatherwood pick, I don't like the pick at all. It's not to say he's not going to be a good player, he's not going to be a great player, or that he sucks or he's trash. I just think what our team really needed was defense. And at that pick at 17, I thought there were some players that could really help us on that side of the ball. And we didn't do that. But right tackle was a need. And you see me on live with Sanjeev. You see me on live with Simone. You see me on live with Graphic. Like, we all knew that right tackle, it was 50-50. It was 50-50. In the day of the draft, to me, it was 90-10. It was 90% chance we were going to take a tackle. So it is what it is, guys. Do I like the pick? No. But do I hate it? Not at all, because I don't hate what we got. We need a right tackle. I just hated the value we got, in my opinion, was somebody we could have got later, maybe traded back up into the second to grab a guy like that. But it is what it is. He's on the Raiders now, and I'm going to support him to the fullest, right? So my reaction on that is that I don't love the pick. I don't like the pick, but I understand why we made that pick. But when you're talking about day two, guys, we got 3 picks tonight, and I'm super excited. When you think about some of the talent that's still on the board, I mean, not one safety went in the first round. Not one safety. So you're talking about Trayvon Merrick is on the board. Elijah Molden is on the board. Jamar Johnson, Richie Grant, Javon Holland, Andre Sisco, Nazardine is on the board. When you talk about cornerbacks, I mean, I was almost shocked that Eric Stokes went before Tyson Campbell. But I had Tyson Campbell and Eric Stokes ranked 7 and 8. So it was real close for me. But Patrick Surtain went early. We knew that. I told y'all don't be surprised if J.C. Horn went before Patrick Surtain. Just because of different guys have different values for different teams, different schemes, right? So, but when you talk about guys that are still on, I mean, when you're talking about like Asante Samuel still on the board, Tyson Campbell on the board, Aaron Robertson still on the board, defensive tackles, I mean, Christian Barmore is still on the board, Aleem McNeil, like, there are so many good players that are still available in day two that I'm actually more excited today than I was yesterday because, I mean, round one is always a hit or miss, boom or bust type of player, high profile, but we don't know what the production is going to be like. So when you think about, like, linebackers, Jabril Cox on the board, Nick Bolton, Monty Rice, Dylan Moses, obviously, those are some guys I expected to be on the board, but I did not expect Jamin Davis to be picked in the first round. I'll be the first to admit it. And I also will say that, don't forget, I never claim to be no expert, man. This is just my opinions. I always say I'm just giving you my opinions. But, I mean, day two is going to be huge for the Raiders. If I had to make a prediction, I still don't think we get Trayvon Merrick as bad as I want him. Because I do believe the Raiders would have to trade up to get him. And if they're already high on Richie Grant, then I think Richie Grant is going to be a Raider. I think that would be the person I would bet on right now would be Richie Grant is probably going to be selected at 48 unless the Raiders trade up. And if they trade up, you might see a Jamar Johnson or you might see a Trayvon Merrick, which would be lovely for me. So to me, those are some players to keep an eye on, man. I think we do address free safety, linebacker, and corner, maybe even defensive tackle or edge rush tonight. So it's going to be really exciting, man. I'm not sure where I'm going to be. I'm going to be popping up, doing my thing on my channel, obviously. But yeah, man, my reaction to the pick is like, damn. I'm not surprised, but I'm just not excited. I'm not happy about it. It wasn't the splash that I was looking for. And I'm confused on why Tevin Jenkins didn't get picked there, or Darisaw, who I feel like is really pro-ready. But I mean, look, man. They said they did a lot of homework on Leatherwood. They said it was Tom Cable's guy. They said it was a Jon Gruden guy, which we all thought it was a Jon Gruden pick. So, look, we got to see how it shakes out, how it plays out. I wasn't happy with Colton Miller, but I'm happy with Colton Miller now. So, look, man, I'm not going to sit there and try to make excuses and try to give a reason why it wasn't a terrible pick. The player is not terrible. The position is not terrible. I'm just not sure the value matches up. But again, value is all based on what the media says. I just thought Eichenberg could have been picked right there. As far as, I'm not saying in the first round, but I don't know if Leatherwood is so much better than Eichenberg. I don't know. I don't know if Leatherwood is so much better than Tevin Jenkins. I don't know if he's so much better than Darisaw. But if you're waiting on physicals and you're waiting on team doctors, and I heard that was a situation that they were still waiting on physicals and reports all the way up until the picks, that, you know what I mean, you got to do what you got to do. And I think the Raiders got their guy. They said he was the highest rated player on the board at that time, which scares me a little bit because, damn, how was he rated so high over all these other guys that were available? So day 2 is here. Rounds 2 and 3 will be tonight. I'm super excited for it. So make sure you tune in, man. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what your reaction is to the pick at 17. Do you like the pick? Do you dislike the pick? And also let me know who you think we're gonna get tonight. All right, tonight's a big night for us, so let me know. I think it starts at 7 p.m. tonight. I'll be around. I'm scooping in. I'm stopping by. You're going to hear from the boy Raider Honcho. So until next time, Raider Honcho out.